Alright, this is another channeled reading. We're going to start off with the cards. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Four of Water in reverse. They're both in reverse. We have the Five of Air, which is the Five of Swords, I believe. We have the Lovers. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We have the World in reverse. We have the Fool. We have the Four of Wands. We also have the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's waiting on a harvest, or somebody to come forward. There's a Fool involved. So let's start with the channelings, and then we'll get to the cards. Alright, we have long-term problems, challenges, obstacles, mountains, outdoors, long-term problems that cannot be overcome, a challenge that you do not enjoy, a delay to any of your plans or goals, appreciation, gifts, beauty, makeup, values, matters. You will receive the gift you want, and you will enjoy any surprises you get. Someone's values will watch or match yours. Feeling beautiful. Alright. We have the seeker, the lover, the girlfriend, or the wife here. So it could be any of these. A good person, somebody who has morals, values, and principles. Someone who always tries their best. Someone is a positive influence in the community or family. We have strength, health, genetics, nature, oxygen, and trees. The seeker does not know their own strength. Being genetically cursed, bad health, out of touch, weeds, and poison. There's commitments, promises, proposals, contracts, engagements, rings. Commitments which you do not want, engagements that make you unhappy or you do not want. We have contracts that do not benefit you, loss of valuables. So we have an individual with a fast mind and an aggressive approach to communication. We have beauty and sensuality needed to be a part of your day, as well as sleeping and cuddling, leading to growth through communication. Could indicate trauma involving an intense relationship with your past life. You prefer to focus on creative expression, so others finally see you as a complete original. Someone needs to learn to be humane, so the charity work will come in handy, especially if they are a secret benefactor nobody knows about. We have a comfort-seeking, empathetic, intuitive that is a bit aloof with projects. And then we have the cards. The cards will tell. I feel like Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. The cards will tell. Alright, so we have sweet pain, liveliness, playing games, manipulation, new possibilities, clarity and love, letting go of the past, smiling, fountain of change. We have lack of order, lack of commitment, toxic relationships, choosing a side, harmony, compromise, tolerance, trust, partnership, and life decisions. There's a new start, freshness, peacefulness, a delay, suspension, and a timeout. There is late success, awkward engagements, a breakthrough, recovery, material stability, and resignment. There's also depression, excessive demands from others, opportunity to start again and again, a leap of faith, new beginning, unexpected situation, unconventional, fresh steps on a journey, strong character decisions and direction in a new job. Friendships, happy family life, having fun gatherings. Love is romantic. Hard work that pays off. Perseverance, clear vision of the future. Pause in order to check work, review of alternatives, sowing the seeds of success, and focus on perception. So with this, there's going to be a lot of things that are kind of brewing. You have a lot of cards in reverse, but the ones you do not have in reverse, we're going to take these out. All the reverse ones. These could easily be switched around, but as an example, we're going to see. Alright. So we have the Hanged Man. You could be thinking about something. You have the Fool. There's new beginning here. There's also a person that's taking a risk. The Seven of Earth, you're working on something, or there is something building. We have the Lovers. This could be a relationship, or it could be a partnership. Then you have the Four of Fire. The Four of Fire is a marriage or wedding. So you could be planning a wedding. You could also be building a life together. You could have a new relationship, or you could be moving house, and your family could be there. So with all the other cards, we have these ones, which were upside down, which was the Five of Fire, which was the Five of Wands. So it would be arguments. There's no arguments here. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's hard work. So there's no hard work here. It's just fun. It's easy. We have the World. So success might be on hold, but I feel like it's working towards it. And you're probably in a relationship where it's not your soulmate. It could be somebody else. It could be a karmic. It happens. Sometimes you have to go through a karmic cycle to find your soulmate. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is the opposite of deception when it's in reverse. So there's a lot of truth coming to a head. There could be a lot of stuff that you need to move on from. So that's why that's there. Then we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is there's no offers coming in. So you're kind of taking each day as it comes at the moment. It could be that you're building something. You could be building a company or a home or a relationship. But it seems to be more of a stalemate because of the other cards. There's probably no arguments. It's just kind of like you're going through the motions of being in a relationship. And it's a karmic relationship. It's just very easy though. And you might mistake this for a soulmate relationship or a twin flame relationship because of how easy it is. There could be some conflicts that you're not looking at or you're not really seeing. There could also be other things that are coming to a head, but it hasn't hit the top yet. You know, it's like you're dealing with everything as it comes in, and then the conflicts will come later on. Okay, so these at any point in time can switch over. Like the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is usually where conflict and competition come in. The Eight of Pentacles is usually hard work, as I said, and it's the operation of give and take, so that can flip around. Success can flip around. The Five of Swords can flip around, which is deception. Somebody could be deceiving you, but this is all happening, you know, in the opposite direction for now, or it's not coming to surface. So the Four of Water is offers. You might even get offers. So if you're selling your house, you might get some offers. If you're dating, you could get some offers. You could get something else on the horizon without really doing too much. So whatever happens, it's all in a building mentality, or you're kind of looking at your situation as, you know, I should move on, or you should give up something, or there's something here that's not 100% gaining ground. Usually the Chariot would be the one that's like, oh, you're doing a business, so that's gonna gain ground, or you need to pick a direction of where you're gonna live, or how you're gonna raise your kids, things to that effect. But if you kind of kill creativity, or you kill spontaneous nature of a project, it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be very practical. It's going to be cookie cutter. It's going to be the same as everybody else's situation. And for good or for worse, you're going to get a lot of obstacles that come with that too, because you didn't start with the problems first. Usually when you start a business, you're like, it's so costly to start a business, and it's so costly to get brick and mortar, or it's hard to get my cards for my business going so I can have like a networking session with people when I go to parties or social gatherings. And it's a learning curve, you know what I mean? If you have that type of spirit, you're going to get the Chariot and the Five of Wands in right side right, where the two are going to like make you go and go somewhere, and then you're going to kind of fight for recognition, community, and networking. And if you're not doing that, or you're kind of slowing down and you're like, nothing's going to happen, you kind of kill your own creativity. You kill your own source of productivity before it even happens. You don't have to have the best product. You have to have it in a main state so somebody can see it. With your relationship, you have to have some type of growing situation. Like, I want this to happen, this to happen, this to happen. Maybe you don't like schedules, but you want to kind of build a home with somebody, you want to get to know somebody, you kind of want to know that, oh, if I get this for the holiday season, I'm going to have to get one that doesn't have cheese on it, or something that doesn't have nuts in it, because my spouse doesn't like that, or my partner doesn't like that, you know what I mean? But you're learning something about your partner, and if you don't have that tension, you're not going to learn too much, and it's going to be always wrong, you know? It's going to be a problem. So, that's why you need a little friction. For good or for worse, you know, you always have to have some type of conflict that needs to be solved or compromised upon in order for anything to work. It can't be easy breezy all the time. The easier a relationship, the more it's going to fall apart. And that's in any case. It's in business, that's in a relationship, that's in a family, neighborhood situation. Because there could be a lot of people you don't like, and you're not going to tell them because they're so like manageably like nice. Like, they'll give their shirt off their back, and then when it's time for you to return the favor, that's going to be where the conflicts are going to happen, and it's going to be an unresolved conflict, which could be a bigger problem than it needs to be. So anyway, hopefully this helps somebody out, and it kind of gives you a perception of what's going on with the overall. But if there's conflict and problems, it's easier to solve those now than later. If you let them go for a long time, it could be a lot worse, because like, you have to see the snowball hitting the ski shack before, you know, anything else happens, because once it hits it, it's going to be a lot of problems to try to get it fixed. It's a metaphor. Get too into the metaphors. Alright, anyway, hopefully this helps somebody out, and you look at your own situation. Is there tension? Is there stress? Is there conflict that you have to kind of compromise or fix? Because like, it's manageable. It's you have to know what to do and think on your feet, just get solutions. That's with anything. But, yeah, if it's too easy, there's a problem. Like, it's that type of thing. My grandmother was big on that. Like, she's like, if my sewing machine goes all the way through a thing and it doesn't get snagged on the sleeve, we're going to have a serious problem. There's a button there. If it doesn't see the button, we're going to have a serious problem. Either the button's going to break, the needle's going to break, or the whole thing is going to have a unforeseen catastrophe. What are you doing? Barbie, you silly cat. I know. We'll have lunch in a minute, okay? You have a sing of these? I know, it's cold. I put on the heat for you. Barbie cat loves being in here. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. And, you know, just find solutions to a problem before it becomes a problem, you know? Alright? Bye.